Let me give you a demo of this particular HireHub application where you can search for jobs or you can also hire candidates. So it can be either for candidates or it can be either for the company. So you can see that we have nicely designed hero section. We have all the active job listing and count and feature jobs. So whichever jobs are displayed, feature will be there. And here we have list of companies which are hiring. We also have a testimonial section and FAQ section, and there is a footer. So let's click on sign in. So here you can first create account. So click on sign up and you can join as a job seeker or you can join as an employer. So I already have created an account as an employer. So let me sign in with that particular account. So let me log in with these employer details. So you can see now we have logged in dashboard. So you can also collapse and expand. So this is completely responsive application. You can this is for employer as well as candidates, and there will be also admin who can control or approve the companies which will be joining. So I already created this particular company. You can see it's verified. So admin has already verified this. So you can create a separate admin account. So there will be admin, employer, and company, or you can say job seeker. So there are three roles here. So you have this profile and you have created this company. So I have entered all the details of the company that for which I want to post a job. So you can also add a company logo. So we also have my job section where you can create a new job. Here we also have candidate section. So if someone applies for a job, you will be able to see that information. So let's go to my job and let's create a new job. So I will click on post new job. So let me enter senior software engineer, full-time, mid-level. Let's make it remote. And so let me enter location of Pune and click on next. Here I can enter the job description. So you can see we have nicely designed a rich text editor where you can nicely format all the details of that particular job. So let me enter all the details, job description. You can see we have added. So you can also manually add the links also. If you want to enter the hyperlink, make something bold, you can make it bold also. So let me revert that. And this is for job description. Let's add requirement. So for requirement, I will again add bullet points and all the details of that particular requirement. And let's add benefits. So this will also be bullet points. And let's also add the same requirement as responsibility. So I don't have information right now. So I will be repeating the same thing. So on this page, job description is mandatory and all other things are optional. So if you don't have, you can skip that. So let's click on the next button and here you can enter minimum salary and max salary. So here we also have validation. So let's say 26 lakhs. Here let's enter, let's say 45 lakhs. And this will be INR. So you can select your currency depending on your location. So I'll click on next and you can also add skills which are required for this particular job. You can see there are no skills right now added. So let's add React, Tailwind CSS, click on add. So this all looks fine to me. This is a remote, yes. So click on post job. You can see job is successfully posted. So you can see now the job is in the draft mode. So if I want to see that, you can click on the view and it will open that particular job information. You can see all the information is there. So we have this nicely designed page where you can see the end user or a candidate will be able to see that information. Detail. You can also click on this view company profile to see the more information about that particular company. So we have job information. We also have similar jobs which you can apply. So this all looks fine. So here, right now the job is in draft mode. So if I go to open this particular page in the new tab and click on find jobs, you will not be able to find this particular job. So let me search for this senior. Search for this. You can see there is no job because this is in draft mode. So you need to first publish this. So you can publish, archive, duplicate. So if you want to create a new job with the exact same thing but some minor changes, you can duplicate that also. You can also edit this. So you can click on edit and whatever information you want to update, you can update that information. So let me keep it everything. So let's here, you can also add Node.js. Click on save changes and this is the basic requirement for this particular job. Now everything is done. I can publish this particular job. So I can click on publish and you will be able to see that now the job is published. So if I go to browse jobs and if I search again, you will be able to see that particular job. You can see the job is available. So 26 to 45 lakhs. I can click on this name, and you will be able to see the complete information of that particular job. So right now this is the employer login account, so you will not be able to apply, but let me log in as a new candidate and you will be able to see this particular job. So I have logged in as a candidate. So I have created an account with one of the email address. So this is the email address. And if I go to click on this browse job, you will be able to see those jobs. So let me search for the React job. So again, React, or what was that? That was senior front-end engineer. So let's click on this. And now I can apply this, but you can see 3 minutes ago this job is created. There is no applicant, and we have all the information that the candidate can see. So let's click on apply now. So here you can upload your resume. So if you don't have any resume, you can upload that in the profile page. So let me go to the profile page and I can first enter on the information. So here on the profile page, you can upload your resume. So you can either manually enter all the information like personal info, skill, experience, or you can upload your resume, and we are using AI here. So AI will automatically go through that particular resume and fill out all this information. So let me select the one of the resume, and I will upload this particular resume. You can see now AI is analyzing that particular resume. So you can see AI is able to upload all this information, but there are some things which are not available. So you need to manually enter that. So you can go to personal information. All this information looks good. Skills. So if you all this is coming from the resume uploaded resume. So if you don't want to add any skill, you can remove that and save these skills. You can also update the experience. So what is there? Location for 3 experiences is missing. So you can see all the experience, whatever experience you have in your resume, that is automatically added. You can click on this and you can see location is missing here. So let me save this location information. So that is the error. Location for 2 entries is missing. So first we have entered, this second one already has, third one also missing. So let's click on save, and you can see now there is one more entry. So let's check that which one is missing. So this is available. This is also available. Let's check for this one. Yeah, this is missing. So let's click on save. So if you want to update any information, you can easily update. So if I want to make it June, I can make it June and click on save details. So all this information is available. If you want to change the order, you can also change the order of these particular experiences. So if I want to change, you can see now you virtualize at the top. So whatever you want to drag and drop, if you mistakenly add some other information, you can click on this add button to add your work experience. So but the AI has already added this information, so everything looks good to me. Let's check education. Education is also automatically populated from that particular resume, and this is all looks good. Here also you can drag and drop and change the sequence. So, and you can also add links. So these are again got from that particular resume, and you can save the link. So all the information is there. So you can, if you want, you can also upload a new profile picture. So this all looks good. Now let's go to overview, and here we already have selected. So let's go to that particular job. Yeah. So here we want to apply. So let's click on apply now. You can see now you automatically get access to that particular resume. So whatever resume you have uploaded, so if I go to profile, you can see this is the resume that we uploaded recently. So you automatically get that particular resume which is available in your profile, or if you want, you can also upload a new resume. But I will go with the currently uploaded resume, and you can also add a cover letter which is optional. So let's click on submit application. So this is this particular first company. So you can see the application is submitted, and you can see immediately it is updated to one applicant. So you others will also be able to know that how many applications are there for this particular job. And now you can see this already applied. So you will not be able to apply it again. If you want, you can also save it to your jobs list. So if I go to saved jobs, you can see there are no saved jobs, but I want to track this, so I can click on save job, and this will be saved to your job. So if I go here, and you can see it is automatically refreshed here. So you don't need to refresh the page, it is automatically updated. So you can again go to that particular job, or you can remove this from the list. So this all looks fine. So now let's go back to the employer page. So now let's go back to employer, and here you can see now this particular, let's go to candidates, and here you will be able to see that particular one user. So it is exactly same user. So if I go here, you can see this is exactly same email address, and we are able to see that particular. You can see there is also notification. So once user or employer logs in, he will be able to get that notification. You can see a new candidate has applied for this particular role. So you can click on this and see more information. So you can also clear that notification. You can see this is the applied, when is the actual applied date, and you can also have some action. So you can, so the employer can see the profile page. So I can click on view profile, and I can shortlist or download that resume, or I can see the view full profile of that particular user. So you can see all the information is nicely populated for the end user, like an employer. The employer can see all this information that particular employer or user has added. So portfolios, I can click on this portfolio and see the more information, or LinkedIn URL. So whatever the information or links that are added, you will be able to see this. So let's close this, and let's say I am fine with this. I also downloaded the resume. So I can shortlist this particular employee. So I can click on this particular shortlist, and that candidate will be shortlisted. So I have got all the information. This is all the information. This is all matching with my requirements. So I can shortlist this particular employee, so or candidate. So let's click on shortlist. So you will be able to see that are you sure that you want to move this to shortlist? So you also get the email address of the candidate who you are shortlisting. So let's click on confirm, and now this employee, you can see now this employee is shortlisted. So you can track all the candidates who are applied, and you can see there are no applied right now, so one is the shortlisted. So only one employee right now has shortlisted. So you can change this order or schedule interview or send offer, whatever you want to do. So let's go back to the candidate page, and here you can see you again get the notification. So you don't need to refresh, this is completely real time. So you get a notification. So your application status updated. So your application has updated to shortlisted. So you can click on this, and you will be able to see that this particular job which you have applied, you are shortlisted for this. You can click on this eye icon to see the actual job for which you applied and for which you are shortlisted. So you can click on this, and you will be able to see that job which you applied. So both the candidates as well as the employer will be able to see all this information directly. So here this candidate has also applied for a couple of other jobs. So you can see this applied here, and shortlisted only one right now. So I'm fine with this, and let's say the employer is happy with this, and now he can schedule an interview. So he can contact that particular email, and now he can move to the schedule interview. So I can click on confirm, and now you can see status updated. Now let's go back to all, and you can see now it's in interview state. So it's not in shortlisted, it is in the interview state. So let me go back, and here you can see you can again get the notification that your status is changed to interview schedule. So I can click on interview, and you will be able to see this information. So this is completely real time, and that candidate as well as the employer will be able to see all the information. Let me also click on send offer. So interview went well, and now I want to send offer to this particular. So I can click on confirm. So this is just for tracking that employee. You will be individually contacting that particular employee or candidate through email, and after that you will be able to track all the employees or candidates who are applying for this particular job. So let me go back, and here you can see now you have offered a role for this particular candidate. Now you also have saved job, profile information. You can also change the password if you want to update that password. And if I go to overview, now you will be able to see that total applications are 3 right now. So we offered one job, and saved job is one. Upcoming interview, there are no upcoming. So I want to search for one more candidate. So let's create one account. So not here. Let me log out here, and I can create one more account. So I will sign up as a job seeker. So I already have signed up. Let me log in. I already created this particular account. So this candidate has not applied to any job. So I can click on profile and update his information. So I have already added all this information. So let's apply for the job. So application, you can see there are no application. So go to overview, and here you can search for the jobs, and you can filter also. So all the jobs are available. So if you want to filter, you can also filter by remote or full-time, part-time, entry-level jobs. So whatever filters you want to apply, you can apply. You can also sort by highest salary or the first newest salary. So new as first. So let me select the exact same job. What was that? Senior front-end engineer. So we can easily see that more candidates can apply. So here now this is another account. So you can again apply for this particular. So you can see there was previous one applicant. Now click on apply and let's click on submit application. So you can see application is submitted. So now we have two candidates available here. So if I come here, you can see now this candidate has also applied for this particular job. So I can view the profile information, click on view full profile, and this information also looks good. So I can offer the information, or I can offer job for this also. So I can go to shortlist, schedule interview, or if I want to reject, I can reject. So I can click on reject, and this candidate will be rejected, and you can confirm this particular. So you also have, as an employer, I can also have settings here. So we have password, change password, as well as cool down period. So sometime what happens is once you apply for a particular company, you will not be able to apply again. So let's say this candidate has been rejected. So if I go here, let's go here, where is that user? So let me go back to the dashboard page, and here you will be able to see that application. So you can see you are rejected now. So if I directly try to apply for that particular job again, so let's try to apply for that particular job again. So where is that? This job. So let me refresh. So now I was rejected, so I can apply again. But this is not correct. So there are some policy of some company that if you already applied, you cannot apply it again for 30 days or 40 days like that. So you have this cool down period where you can specify after how many days the candidate can apply again. So if I say, let's say 30 days, so let's say 60 days. So within 60 days, candidate cannot apply again for the same company. So I can click on save, and this will be updated. Now if user goes and same user tried to apply for that particular any job for that particular company, he will not be able to apply. So now I have refreshed this particular page. So now let's say I want to apply this, so I can click on apply. You can see now you get error. So this company requires a waiting period between applications. You have recently applied for a job in this company. You can, so you also get the exact date on which you can again apply. So on August 17, you can again apply for this particular job. So if you want, you can save this job so you can track it later. So you can apply for this particular job. But so this is how you can track all the information. You have all the information, resume, your job. So this is completely responsive for both the seeker, or you can say applicant, as well as the employer. We also have analytics section. So this is the employer. So employer can see active jobs applications, which are the, you can see there are what is the application count, views, and here you can see how much are applied. So you can click on this offered, and you can see more information about who was offered this particular job. You can also download this particular resume if you want, or if you want to see that resume, you can see that information here. So rejected one candidate who was rejected, you can see this particular email and name, and when it was rejected. Like a resume, if you want to download, you can also download. So you can see top performing job. So there is only one job this employer has created, so you will be able to see that particular job. I can also, let's say I want to duplicate or create another job offer. So another job. So I can click on this duplicate, and I can create a new job. So let's, you can see now the new exact same information is copied, and now I can edit this particular job. So let's say I want to create another job, senior software engineer. So let's say this time I want to add a backend. Location will be same. This will not be remote. So let's click on say. So all the information, I will keep it as it is for now, but you can update if you want. And this is let's say this is for different locations. So this is USD. So I'm hiring for different locations. So let's change that location here. So let's say USA. Next, and let's go to next here. This currency, let's say $4,000, $5,000. That is the range, and click on next. So this all information looks good. So this backend specific. So I'll remove this Node.js, and I can say AWS. Click on add. So this looks fine. Click on save changes. So now this particular backend job will be, it will be in draft mode. You can see now it is in draft mode. Now you can again make it live using publishing it. So let me go back to that particular another user. So now I can go back to the overview, click on browse jobs, and I can search for backend related jobs. So let's say I want to apply for backend engineer. So you can see senior front end engineer, backend engineer I want to apply. So if I click on apply, you still have that error. So for now, what I will do is I will remove that setting. So you can keep it empty. So if you don't want to add, you can click keep empty and click on save. So now if I go here and refresh the page, now I want to apply this particular job. So I can apply for this particular job. If I want, I can upload a new resume. So let me upload a new resume right now and click on submit application. So this application will be submitted for this particular backend job. So let's go back to the candidate section, and I can see, you can see now there is one more user with this email address. So this exact same email address. Let's go back and you can see here, this exact same email address. So this candidate has right now applied for backend. Now I can see the download his resume, view the profile information. So let's say I am done with the shortlisting, scheduling interview. I can send offer. So click on send offer and confirm. So now this offered, if I see, I can see the information of all those candidates which are offered. You can also go to overview and see all this information, live information. You can see offered information. So right now there are 2 candidates which are offered, and we have top performing jobs right now. So you can see more information, go to my jobs. You can see all these jobs which are created. You can also see the real-time views and how many applications you have received. You can also search and filter. So search by title. So if I search for backend, you can see you will be able to search. There is also pagination. So if you have more jobs, so you will be able to paginate through this. And you can again go to this post jobs, and this is all responsive and we have validation everywhere. So you will not be able to enter some wrong information here. So you also have this notification which we have already done, already seen. If you want to find out all the companies, you can click on companies and you can see individual company information and their roles or jobs available. So let's say there are 3 open roles for Notion. So I can click on this particular company and I can see more information about that particular company as well as all the open positions. So I can apply for any of that particular role. So if I want, I can click on apply and I will be able to apply this particular job. So first, before applying, you need to sign in. So you will be able to apply to this particular job. So we can also, if you are forgot your password, you can also reset your password. So click on forgot password and you will get an email with the reset password. So let me show you the email template. So click on reset password and you will get an email to reset that particular password. So you can see you have this nicely designed page and you can see you get this particular email with the reset password link. So if it does not work, you can click on this particular link and you will be able to reset that password. So let me click on reset password and let's reset this particular password. So you will get a new password here. You can set a new password for your account. Let me click on reset password. You can see the password is getting reset and this is now successful. So password reset is successful. Now we can log in with the new credentials. So let me log in. So we are able to successfully reset the password and we have this nicely designed page of template for this particular reset password. So that's it about this particular demo.